Can you see any overtones or echoes of the 2008 recession in what we've just been through, or has it been an entirely different thing? And if so, why?
I think it's very different. That's a difficult one to answer. Even with the long experience I've got, I was shocked at how busy we were and how active we were during the second return. The first one, March till May, was very dead. Then May to September, we started to see it. But then when we started to get through September and it started to get back to even how busy it was, shocked me. We weren't prepared for it. There was one day I was out. I didn't go back to the office. I had a bag full of keys going from property to property and property to property and property to property, get it office and get. I never saw the inside of the office, which is very unlike me. I like to be back in the office to deal with those blooming emails that don't leave you alone. And I don't think we noticed a change like there will be, or I don't think we'll see a change like there was in 2008. That was more economic based, I think. Here, I think we might plateau. Having seen that as long as I have, we peak and then we plateau. In my area, we don't drop very much. We just stop going up. And that's what happened in 2008 as well. There was a period when you came in and you did have to twiddle your fingers. And it has been a little bit like that, but that's caused by the lack of instructions. Once we get those, the circle starts again. To
use the phrase, you need stock if you're going to move anything off the shelves.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I mean, what I find interesting is we developed a very early theme. We called it the de-urbanisation or the Great Migration, and the people wanting to get out of the cities and get to a bit of space. And I believe last year the three most searched terms on Rightmove were detached, garage and garden.
Yes, I think that's right.
The DGG search, as we called it. And yeah, I think that's been part of it. The pandemic, in my view, has affected the psychology of people. They want space, they want fresh air, they want a bit of sunlight around them. But will that ever reverse, or what do you think is going to happen?
That's another one hard to predict, because we've never had a situation like this before to judge it on. I guess, and as I was talking to you outside before, we've had a period where we've been unable to sell flats very easily, and I gather that's pretty much countrywide, or well, certainly London-wide anyway. And just stepping off for a second, I had an interesting case where a guy was renting from us. He's moved to Brighton because he's got detached garage and garden, and he's an hour and a half from London, paying in mortgage what he'd be paying in rent in London. So that's shifted that move, and that sucked out the applicants. So it's changing again, and I'm pleased to say we've agreed a couple of sales this week. One of them to a first-time buyer buying a one-bedroom flat, which I haven't done for a very long time, in the COVID terms of long time. The other one's a bit random, they're buying for an elderly relative, but still the flat market as a whole is quite stuck, and it needs something, and I don't know what it's going to be. And obviously we talked again about prices dropping a little bit, which they will have to do. The one that I've agreed to the father is 15% less than asking, but at 5,500,000 it's still not a big drop.